What is going on out there, everyone? My name is Myles Farrington, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I should probably stop saying that at some point because it's probably getting a little bit old for some of you. Anyway, a big bit of news hit the internet yesterday. Or was it yesterday? I don't know. My days are starting to run together because I don't have a very good schedule and I don't sleep as much as I should. Yeah, yesterday. Late in the evening, early evening, yeah. So the news was that a source has it that Destiny 2 is coming to PC and aims to feel like a totally new game. Now, that is interesting to me, especially because I play a lot of Destiny. As you can probably tell if you've been watching me on Twitch, that's the main thing I've been streaming as of lately. And, usually rumors are rumors, and, I generally have the credo of, well, it'll be confirmed when it gets confirmed. However, this is Jason Schreier from Kotaku that is reporting this, and he usually seems to have a kind of deadlock on what's happening with Destiny, and generally what he says comes to pass eventually. So this, I felt it was reasonable to give a little bit of an opinion on this, just because this is my main game, and it'd be weird for me not to say anything about it, especially considering some of the news that's in the article. So I'm not going to read over the whole thing. If you want to read it yourself, there will be a link in the description of the video. But to pick out the highlights, I'm just going to read some of it. So the PC rumor first popped up on NeoGAF today. This afternoon, a GAF user named Benny_A wrote that a friend at Activision had told him that Destiny's much anticipated sequel will indeed be on PC. The publisher informed employees about the news during an internal presentation today, according to Benny_A. He added another interesting tidbit that the Activision-owned studio Vicarious Visions is also helping out on Destiny 2. Although that isn't public knowledge, I had heard the same thing a few weeks ago, which adds credence to Benny_A's report. Now, I being Jason Schreier, not of course me, because I wish I had the internal, connections to have news like this early, but I don't. So yeah, that was some information they dropped. There was a bit more that's actually kind of important. Where is it in the article? So, there we go. Okay. Over the past few months, I've heard that Bungie's leadership wants Destiny 2 to feel like a proper sequel, even if that means leaving old planets, characters, and activities behind. In conversations with me, people connected to Bungie have made comparisons to Blizzard's Diablo 2, which iterated on the first game in some incredible ways, but didn't carry over characters or content from Diablo. I don't know exactly how much will change in Destiny 2, but all signs point to the developers starting from scratch. D2 is a completely different game, said one person familiar with development. The Taken King was a reboot for Destiny 1 to fix small things. This is the overhaul to fix big things. One of the terms we'll be hearing in Destiny 2, according to sources, is play-in destinations, a new activity model that will revamp how Destiny's world functions. The plan, from what I've heard, is for Destiny 2's planet areas to feel more populated with towns, outposts, and quests that are more interesting than the patrol missions you can get in Destiny. And assuming Destiny 2 won't let players carry over their old characters, Bungie will likely offer something to players who have been poured hundreds of hours into the first game. Last I heard, Bungie has not finalized these decisions. So, that is the big news. My chair is slowly sinking, so if I'm changing in height, that's why. So yeah, that's really interesting to me because of course anything new Destiny related gets my hype up a little bit. I'm very interested. I'm like, you want to announce a new DLC? Yes, tell me more. You want to announce your second game? Yes, tell me more. I know this is a franchise that's supposed to be going for 10 years, so of course I know I have 10 years of being excited and a little bit disappointed every now and then to go through. But this is interesting news, because I know in the very beginning when Destiny hadn't even released yet, they were all talking about, oh, hey, you're going to be able to carry your character for all 10 years. So that's slightly alarming, I guess, to me, just because I have spent many hours in the Destiny world, and I admit it has its problems, but I greatly enjoy it, and I have kind of built my characters up, I know in the grand scheme of things, there's actually a lot connected to a character. There's your reputation with the factions. There's what exotics you've unlocked. So I don't know if the exotics will even continue, if the current exotics will even exist in Destiny 2, or if they're gonna, I don't know. None of this is confirmed right now. The only reason, like I said, I'm reporting on it is because it's Jason Schreier, but we don't really know anything yet. This is just rumors, but, it could be true, and that's the only reason I'm saying anything about it. But I don't know how I feel about that, just because I really like the idea of carrying over my characters. That was one of the things that kind of drove me to do the best on all of them and get them all to the highest light levels, just knowing that I would continue to use these characters throughout the years. But that kind of unsettles me a little bit, I'll be honest. Now, is it a good thing for characters to get deleted? Essentially, it's a yes and no kind of thing. Yes, because it will wipe the meta, essentially, so there's no more, oh, this thing is the best combination to use for X, Y, and Z, or this is the best weapon to use. And people have always talked about that every new DLC. They've been like, will we be able to use the old weapons? Because, you know, some of them are kind of broken. That was what they did between, what was it? Year 1 and I believe House of Wolves. It's been a long time. Year 1 in House of Wolves, I believe, was the first kind of break where the Year 1 weapons did not upgrade to Year 2 light values. And they got left behind because, of course, no one's going to use a 190 light weapon when there is like 390 light weapons out there now. There's just no reason. It's kind of unintelligent, really, because you're going to be at a vast disadvantage. So, that is a good thing. That's the good of it. The bad is, of course, that a lot of players feel like they've spent so much time working on these characters, building them up, taking them through all these adventures, and then for Bungie to kind of be like, yeah, it's cool and all, but you're going to have to start anew. Now, I admit, I kind of want to change the appearance of my character, but that's generally the only thing I don't like about my characters. I'm happy with where they are. I'm going to be raiding soon, or tonight probably, to get more gear and light level, so, I care about my characters. To be honest, they're not as much character as you might want because they don't really talk all that much. You don't get to name them. They're just Guardian. But still, I like what I've done with my characters. My chair is still sinking. So yeah, it's just kind of a double-edged sword right now. But I will say this, that I posted on Twitter last night. I believe in Bungie. They've done more good than bad with the game, of course, considering they've kept working on it. They keep making updates that improve the quality of life or just improve things that needed to be improved. So I believe in Bungie. I believe the final decision they make is going to be a good one. I believe that they will be able to figure out a way to keep people happy, even though I'm very curious as to what they're going to give to players who have sunk so much time into the game. And I kind of want to know what they're going to do with Rep. I don't know if they're just going to get rid of it or if I don't know. I don't know, because it's rep with factions. If you don't know, every time you get a rep up with factions, so you have levels. Let's say you're level 25. When you get a rep up, you'll be level 26. You'll get a package that will have contain gear for. In the current iteration of Destiny, it'll either be armor, weapons, or another armor set. So you can pick which pool you want to draw from, and it'll drop things that are usually a light upgrade. Now, it's kind of annoying because before you really level up a faction, your first two level ups will be nothing. You're not going to get anything. Maybe planetary materials or something, which if you've been playing for a while, you have a lot of those. So it's just kind of like, I don't like going through the first levels just because it feels like, hey, I just got a bunch of experience and did work and got nothing worth of it. So, that's just my opinion on it. And I guess my last worry and concern is that usually when I find out that I can't carry something over to another game, I stop caring about it, which is not something I want to do because I really do enjoy Destiny. But it's just kind of a thing for me. Like when I was playing Fire Emblem and I realized that there was no the New Game Plus, I just stopped playing that game completely because I was just like, oh, I've been working on these characters and that's it. They end here. I don't care. I liked the story, but at the same time, it's just like, if I'm putting work into characters, I like to see that continue on and carry over, even if it is just using the same character that I built up in the same scenarios. Again, I still enjoy that. And that was my biggest concern when I heard the news. Like I said, I'm sure Bungie will get it right, whatever they're going to do. But that was my opinion on the Destiny 2 news. Oh, and of course the PC thing. That's quite important. Yeah, it's good that it's coming to PC, and I don't understand people who are angry about that. If you want a game to have more support, then hey, more people need to play it. If you love a game, why would you not want others to be able to play it? There's apparently a kind of feeling of unhappiness or something going on right now in the Destiny community where some people are just angry that PC could even get the game just because they're like, oh, that means there'll be less support for us. That's not a good reason. You've got that childish, like, 2-year-old, this is my ball and I don't want anybody else to play with it mentality going on. That's not really good. It's kind of silly, really. It's pathetic. So yeah, don't be like that, guys. Be proud of the game and be happy that other people will be able to enjoy the pleasure of playing the game. Simple as that. Because the PC market is a massive market. That's a lot of people who want to play the game who can't right now. Like, I have a good chunk of friends who are interested in playing, but they're just like, well, we don't have any consoles, so there's no point in us doing this, or even looking into it, which is really sad because it's a great game. It's amazing. It had its rough start, but it's something that's really fun now. But yeah, that's that. I'm definitely happy it's coming to PC. If you ask me, would you switch over to PC? Yeah, I'd switch to PC. If I can carry over my characters, I would need some kind of way to do that, to migrate them over to PC. And definitely some deals. So I'm not paying like $100 to get all the DLC and all that again, which hopefully I wouldn't if it's Destiny 2. And I guess if they do wipe the slate, being able to play on PC and being able to move over without any baggage, I guess, would also be kind of nice. That'd be, as long as there's nothing that carries over, like nothing, like none of my decisions, we know Destiny isn't a decision-based game, none of my weapons, none of my factions, all that. I guess if it is a absolutely clean slate, then yeah, I definitely wouldn't mind moving over to PC as much. Let's just do this because my chair is being uncooperative. So yeah, that's my general opinion on things. I figured I should make a video sooner rather than later about this topic just because it is kind of big for my world in gaming. So yeah, once again, thank you very much for watching one of my videos. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy more of my videos if you want to go check out more of them. And I hope that you'll come back and maybe subscribe, leave a like. Anything is really nice for an up-and-coming content creator that is honestly still a little shaky and doesn't know what exactly he's doing. So yeah, leave comments, leave your opinions. I would love to hear them. Leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thanks for hanging out. And I'm still coming up with a slogan, but since I am Firebird Mantooth on Twitch, which is where you should definitely go to check me out more often because I'm there more than I am here. Common sense. Burn On is my general, like, outro phase. Not phase. Phrase. Words. So yeah. Burn on, YouTube. Thanks for watching.